Love So that was about 3 or 4 minutes of fartlek running. So important to know your running style. You know, how should you run to get the most out of that little distance that you've got to cover. I think that the most effective way to run is to look at the people who do it and get paid, or the people who do it and are highly acclaimed, the most successful people at whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So if I'm sprinting over a short distance, which is what that was, as I said, 9v9 field, it might even be a 7v7 field actually. What I'm looking at over the longest period of the field, that's my sprint. So I'm gradually raising my arms a little bit higher, just to give me the optimum power. So as I raise my arms, it allows me to hopefully raise my legs, and I can get the power from my thighs and from my quads. So that's what I think, and I'm not an expert. It's just something that I do, and I have done, and it's been effective. But to do that repeatedly over the 5, maybe 10 minutes that you'll be doing that with your players, you need to make sure that they've been conditioned. So the stretching beforehand has to be on point. You need to really consider their quads and the movement that they'll be replicating. So the abductors, that fin, well, it's not that fin, the muscle that runs from your hip, from your hip to your quad, such an important muscle. It really does allow the mechanics to take place. And as I was getting older and playing, I found that my abductors is what really started to fail, because a lot of my game was based on speed, which is inconvenient, because when it starts to go, when your speed starts to go, you need to have other facets to your game, which I probably didn't possess. So I need to make sure that if I'm getting players to do the sprints, the amount of times I'm getting them to do it in the fartlek running, they need to make sure they've conditioned themselves, get the stretches done, get the groin stretch, so that little side to side movement, make sure they're getting the lunges and it's on the move and they're gradually picking up speed. That's the warm-up. The warm-up has to suit what we're asking the players to do. So if I'm asking them to do fartlek running, how I've prepared them, or how I've encouraged them to prepare, needs to really match the requirements of the exercise they're about to start doing. So that's fartlek running, and that's all I'm going to do because I'm tired. So all we'll do now is just to cool down. I'll probably move the camera a bit because that bit is covered in geese poo, and I think I've collected a lot of it on my trainers, so I'm going to try and get rid of some of it. But yeah, that's basically what it looks like. Now we're going to move on to the cool down. It's not a warm down, it's a cool down. If I'm warming up, it's because I want my heart rate to start pumping. I want the blood to go around my muscles. I want to get warm. If I've finished my exercise, I want to relax. I want to relax my muscles. Cool down. A lot of people say warm down. Ain't a warm down, that's a complete oxymoron. So, well, it is what it is. But cool down, warm up.